Okay, so number 8. I'm looking for it. Number 8, which is actually fairly straightforward, says x squared over 81 plus y squared over 144. I actually think this example is too easy, so I'm not going to actually do this one, but you can tell me right now, is it vertically or horizontally oriented? Vertically, what's A? No, that's A squared. 12 is right. Okay, what would B be? And then how would I find C? Subtract those two and find the square root. This one doesn't come out nice and even in this case, okay? But let's deal with one that's a little bit more complicated, one that requires us to actually interpret a few things. So I'm going to find one a little bit more complicated. I think 12 might be the one we want to look at. That one's a little too simple. 12 is excellent. Okay, so number 12 says quantity x minus 4 squared. And now you can see it. Eventually we're going to be the square root over 12 plus 5 plus 3 squared over 16 equals 1. By the way, if it doesn't equal 1, it's not an ellipse. Okay, so we got to make sure that we subtract and get a 1. If for some reason it's equal to 0, it's a degenerate ellipse, which ends up being a single point in the lead. Okay. There's also another kind of degenerate ellipse. What would happen if A and B happen to be the same number? You have a circle. That's right. You have 0 eccentricity. Yes. Because if it isn't, it's not an ellipse. It's the only thing I can tell you at this point. So can you tell me where the vertex is? Good. And is this vertically or horizontally oriented? Vertically. Good. What is A? 4. What is B? Terrible, huh? Square root of 12, which is 2 root 3. Okay, time for C. C is the square root of 16 minus 12. That's the square root of 4, which is 2. Okay, now if I've got to have a radical somewhere, I'd rather it with a B. Okay, so it's kind of nice if the radical's the B. All right, now I've got enough information. Where is 4, negative 3? Which quadrant is 4, negative 3 in? Fourth quadrant. Well, it's so cool to see some of you looking up when you do that, because I know that means I know how your brain is working. You're thinking where it is. If I said, where is the closest bathroom in your house to your bedroom, some of you would be going like this. If you're looking up to the right, that means you're accessing your spatial memory. The reason I know that is psychologists actually tape people when they would ask them questions about where things were, and everybody did exactly the same thing. It's not cultural. So that's just kind of weird. It means that our brains are all kind of saving information in the same way. Okay, we said 4, negative 3. 4, negative 3 is right there. That's the center of my universe. And I also said that A is 4 and it's vertically oriented. So I'd count up 4 and down 4. All right? See how that's working? Okay. And then your foci would be up 2 and down 2, and you should be able to identify them. And I wonder what the square root of 12 is about. 3.5, somewhere right in there. Yeah, I asked about, and instead you told me exact, which that doesn't really help me when I'm trying to figure out where the graph goes. Hey, we were going to run out of time. Yeah. What was never turned in? People doesn't have a grade. I I could explain why it was missing. Luckily it has a stamp, so you get credit.